Yeah. Okay. Okay.
All right. Well, looks like we can finally get this stream underway. So, hey, how's it going, Fox Squad? Trickster Fox here with a little bit of help this time. Normally, you guys know that I like to do, or that I normally do streams by myself, and somebody ends up watching it because apparently they get quite a few views. Especially considering the fact that the two Smash Remix videos that I uploaded to my channel, they got quite a bit of attention. And yeah, so I am going to have a few more Smash Remix videos up on the channel. And for those wondering about my Kid Dracula playthrough, don't worry, I am going to go ahead and finish that when I can. Because I'll probably do at least one or two more videos on it and then call it. Meanwhile, as you've probably noticed, I am not alone this time. I've actually got another person joining me. You can tell him who you are.
Hello, everyone! My name is Andrew. I'm the YouTuber critic. I review games, movies, YouTubers, TV series, and finally I'm reviewing streamers. Because, well, Yeah, but and also do a lot of everything in between, like top fives, rants. I did a rant video yesterday talking about animation.
Yeah, I actually watched that a little bit ago.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Uh, but obviously, I couldn't watch it all the way through because it was getting about around that time. It was almost like 4 o'clock by the time I started watching it. So I had to make sure I got everything ready. So and no worries about the screen that you're looking at now. Both the people who are going to end up watching this, as well as Andrew. Um,
Yep.
Let me see if I can get this working. Well, all right. Uh-oh. Uh,
Oh, oh, there we go.
yeah. Well, we're going on to the PS2. Sure. Not sure what happened to the audio. Everything should be working okay. Uh, this won't take too long, I promise. I kind of have to do this. I kind of have to do it this way anyway. No, I don't want that. But yeah, for a little bit of context, we're going into the world of the PlayStation 2. In this case, for the very first time, even though I've been playing PS2 games for a long while, uh, ever since I was finally able to get into the PS2 by the mid 2010s because I was when I was finally able to afford one, and yeah. So let me see here. There should be a way to do this. Okay, I see how this might need to be done. No. Yeah, there we go.
Victory!
So, uh, now of course I need to reach behind me and get the game itself because I haven't done that yet. I'm a little unprepared, I will admit.
Hey, I know some people that usually are not fully prepared yet before they start the game.
But I do need to fix one thing really quick. Because for some reason, I'm not sure why, I should be able to hear the game audio, because I'd want you guys to hear the game audio as well, but it's not playing for some reason. Or at least the audio from the PlayStation 2 more specifically. The game's not playing yet.
Yeah. Because right now, if the audio was working properly, we'd be like, ooh.
Alright, let me just see here. Capture card audio. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is... Now, calm down, PS2. I haven't done anything yet. Just making sure everything's all tightly fastened as it should be. So, I think I might know what's going on, but I'm going to check and make sure that everything is working properly, not just in terms of video, but of audio as well. Because, well...
Audio is very important.
Well, unfortunately, it looks like I might have some issues with the, PS2 audio. I should be able to... Oh, no, I don't want to do that. Good God, no.
What did you almost do?
I have no idea. All right. No, I don't want to do that. All right. Until I am able to get this to work properly, then I'll just have to wing it for now. So I will need a minute though, just to get the game ready. I'll just take a minute to reach behind me here. Just get my bag of games. Alright, there she is. Alright, in she goes. Alright, and now we can get started on the game properly. I will try to fiddle around a little bit with the audio cables and make sure that everything is working alright with that as well, because I still can't hear anything on my end. But in any case... Yeah, this is an interesting little game that I felt like doing a live stream on, because for those not in the know, sorry, just making sure that everything is working all right. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is full screen this so that I can see the game properly. There we go. Okay. So, oh no, it's going into a demo. Don't worry about it. So anyways, this is an interesting little game from 2003. This is Ghosthunter for the PlayStation 2. Now, for those of you who are not aware of what this game is all about, well, you ever heard of Ghostbusters? Well, it's kind of like that, but not really. And, gonna turn the subtitles on, especially since we have no audio, and I won't have any idea what the characters are saying now that there's no audio. I'm still not sure as to still not sure as to what that's all about. I will turn the brightness up just a tiny bit, and we're going to leave it on 16:9 because this is one of very few games that I know of on the PlayStation 2 that supports widescreen, or 16:9, whichever you want to go with. And before we do anything else, gonna turn off inverse control for vertical so that I control properly. This is generally meant for when you start aiming your weapons at enemies and stuff. So essentially, yeah, so in any case, if you ever wanted to play a game where Yakko Warner decides to take up catching ghosts, well, This is essentially what you would get. Although this time with no audio. I'll have to see if I can fix that. But in
And
any...
Rob
Yeah.
actually has a good range of voices, from the higher pitch to the lower pitch.
Yeah, and essentially the character... I'll get into the character that he actually plays in this game in a little bit. We got to let this cutscene play out before I can start playing the game. So this was kind of an interesting time for a game like this, especially because while many people, obviously to this day, are still familiar with the film franchise Ghostbusters, which this game, of course, takes a lot of inspiration from, as you will soon see. There weren't that many games that were like Ghostbusters, and there were a couple of there were even at the time there were very few good Ghostbusters games. Now, yes, we've all seen the AVGN reviews of the terrible ones. Yeah. But of course, there was the Ghostbusters game on the Sega Genesis, which is obviously one of the better attempts at a Ghostbusters game.
Then we cut to modern day, where we got the Ghostbusters video game that was released on nearly every modern console, with a different version on the Wii.
Yeah, as well as the PS2, if you can believe that.
Yes, I remember that.
Yeah, and what's interesting about that is that maybe at least until the 2016 movie came out, the Ghostbusters video game that came out in 2009 was considered Ghostbusters 3.
Considering a lot of the original actors came back to reprise their roles.
Yeah, that and the fact that I think the script for this, like pretty much a lot of the writing was done by Dan Aykroyd as well as the late Harold Ramis,
May his soul be blessed.
of course. I don't know if it's still considered.
Ghostbusters 3, considering of what Afterlife did.
Yeah,
I would say that Ghostbusters, the video game, is Ghostbusters 3, with Aftermath being, well, the Aftermath.
yeah. I guess Afterlife being like.
Afterlife. Why did I think of Aftermath?
I don't know.
But yeah, that's what I'm basically saying. I want to say that Ghostbusters, the video game, actually makes it like the third film, even if it's a video game form, and Afterlife being the fourth film in the franchise.
Yeah, so it's essentially Ghostbusters 4 in terms of the timeline and everything. We're not counting the 2016 movie because although technically that's not really a reboot like people seem to think it is, it certainly doesn't feel like one.
It's more so like trying to tell its own story in a certain way.
Yeah, it tries to be its own thing while still being in the same general universe. And
Speaking of the 2016 film, I learned a fun fact a long while back. Remember when he turned into the main villain of the film turned into that cute little ghost before he grew big?
in the 2016 movie? I wouldn't know. I never saw it.
Apparently, the main villain, you know how in Gozer disappeared and they say choose the form of the destroyer. Well, the main villain from the 2016 film did the same thing. And one of the female Ghostbusters said something cute and tiny, and the villain turned into, like, the Ghostbuster icon.
Huh.
Turned a little don't sign into a nice little bow tie
Huh.
for growing gigantuan, the size of the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man.
Oh, man.
It's so cheap. Like it's one of the reasons why I say that even though 2016 Ghostbusters was bad, it's a good kind of bad.
Yeah, I would probably say the same thing. Although I still have not seen it to this day. I also have not seen Afterlife, and I've heard good things about that. So
I
I
heard
have,
good things about life as well. I've actually seen a nice little fun animation that spoofs the film using like Mario characters, mainly Nintendo characters.
Oh, oh yeah. What's his name? I know
And
who.
Scar.
Yeah, yeah. I was about to say, yeah. Because I knew who you were talking about because I have seen that. It's actually pretty good.
I love it, to be honest.
Yeah, yeah. I think I had, like, you've seen his Super Smash Wars videos as well, right?
I am still waiting for like the rise of uh, his Rise of Skywalker video.
Well, Sky Waker in this case.
Yeah, Skywaker. I keep forgetting that instead of Skywalker, it's Skywaker.
Yeah. Okay. So I don't know if you can see it on the stream, but I'm finally in control of the main character of this
Yeah, I see
game.
it.
So we don't have much context for this character yet, but I will go ahead and say this guy is Lazarus Jones. He is a rookie detective for homicide in Detroit, in the Detroit PD. He and his partner Anna Steele have been called at this high school to look to see what they can find on a killing spree that happened a few years prior. Now, what's interesting about this game is that the guy that we're playing as, Lazarus, he is, even though there's no audio as far as the stream goes, so again, I'm sorry about that. But apparently, he is voiced by one Rob Paulsen,
As we had discussed before.
of course, and of course, well, considering I said that it was basically about Yakko Warner becoming a Ghostbuster, as it were. But in any case, Lazarus here, he has to go now. He has to go down to the basement because his partner Anna Steele went up to the attic, and we'll get there soon enough. But we have to. Oh wait, did I? Oh, okay, just checking to see what that was all about. So at this point, Lazarus is supposed to be hearing like ghostly voices that are saying things like "free us" and "release us," and
Go back to voicing Pinky a Pinky in the brain.
but yeah.
Well, now I just want to see one of the episodes of the new Hulu Animaniacs series where either Yakko or Pinky becomes a Ghostbuster now.
No, oh, wouldn't that be something?
Yes, I mean I've been enjoying the Hulu Animaniacs series, and I'm patiently waiting for season 3.
I wanted to see it when I heard about it, but I couldn't at the time because I didn't have the money I needed to afford Hulu, and I still can't. Not that well, obviously I can. That's not technically true, but maybe if I'm ever so inclined, I might do it just to see what that show's all about. I'm pretty sure I have an idea of what it's about, considering it's Animaniacs.
Yeah, but fair warning, not just only the Warners and Piggy and the Brain come back so far in the first 2 seasons. So
Okay,
not sure if we'll see any of the other characters sooner or later down the road, but yeah.
I see. So now I'm in hunting mode. We'll go into this in a little bit, but I actually did say this in the description of the stream that this game is basically a third-person shooter with of course, with an over-the-shoulder camera view when you go into what is considered hunting mode. That's basically when you have your weapon drawn out and you can just shoot all willy-nilly at whatever enemies in front of you. We start off with this with a Glock 17. Yes, that's what it's called. And it's the only weapon that has any kind of true infinite ammo. So even if you run out of ammo with any of the other weapons you get as the game goes on, you will at least have one that you can use if things get a little dicey. And also, I want to bring attention to that little egg-shaped thing in front of me there.
Yeah, I noticed that as well. I want to say there's a ghosty.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure if people start coming in the chat, they're going to be like, "Where are the ghosts?" And also, I kind of didn't notice this before, but yeah, move that vertical line. Move the vertical line a little bit to the left. It looks like the Smash Brothers logo. I actually never noticed that until I did.
Smash Brothers, a Ghosthunter.
Well, yeah, because they generically named the heroes from Dragon's Quest as a hero.
But mainly 4 of them. Only 4 of them.
Yeah.
11, 1, and I think 7.
Well,
yeah, and I need to.
Well, I've only played one of the ones for, I think it was 6 that I played for the DS.
I had actually bought 1 on Switch, and to be honest, I am completely lost. I don't have a strategy guy on me to tell me where the heck I'm supposed to go.
Oh, I see.
Just going around, finding slimes, finding golems, finding slimes.
Okay, so Lazarus is about to he's about to set the whole game in motion.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, so this egg-shaped thing, yeah, basically, yeah, with the jukebox in front of it, or what looks like a jukebox. Yeah, essentially this is, because of course it's trying to be Ghostbusters, but without actually infringing on Ghostbusters. It's essentially the equivalent of the containment unit from the Ghostbusters movies.
So basically we're just in the climax of the first film now.
Well, yeah. And what's actually funny to me is that, have you ever seen Extreme Ghostbusters?
Oh, I've seen a few episodes of that series, and I think actually Rob was in that series at one point.
Well, if he was, I'm not sure which character he does voice. He probably. I'll have to check into that later, because I know a lot of the episodes were uploaded to the official Ghostbusters channel on YouTube.
I've seen that as well.
Yeah, so that'd be interesting. But what I was going to say was that the reason I bring up Extreme Ghostbusters is because... okay, find some backup power. So that AI on that screen over there was telling us that because we accidentally freed the ghosties, we need to reinitiate some backup power. And we can't go through this door, at least not yet. We will be able to get through there at the proper time. But if you take a good look at... Well, let me bring him to the lights so you can see him better. If you look closely at Lazarus here, he kind of looks like... what was his name?
I know the character you're talking about, but I don't remember his name.
Eduardo, that's his name. I couldn't remember. Yeah, he was the Reno Romano character.
Also, I did look into with Rob Paulsen being part of the Extreme Ghostbusters. I was wrong, but apparently he was part of the spin-off series of the real Ghostbusters called Slimer.
Oh, so Slimer and the Real Ghostbusters, is that what you're talking about?
Yes.
Oh, so the later seasons of the Real Ghostbusters cartoon.
Yeah, but like I said, only 1 episode.
Oh, okay. So he was probably like a side character or something like that.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good to know. So yeah, looking at Lazarus here, I did say that he kind of actually reminded me a little bit of Eduardo from Extreme Ghostbusters. More specifically, his IDW Comics counterpart, not necessarily
Oh my goodness.
the version of him from the actual show. Because if you were to look at like illustrations and character designs of how Eduardo looks in the in that version of the Ghostbusters comics, and because he kind of looks like how Lazarus does here. And what's even more interesting is that I learned in Eduardo's bio is that we have some case notes that we just picked up here. Apparently, according to and I'm going by the comics timeline here, not of the Extreme Ghostbusters show, but apparently Eduardo was pressured, I think, into being a police officer, or he was going to be before he ended up, doing the ghostbusting business. Anyways, we picked up some case notes here. So, crime unknown, date unknown, suspect unknown. Now, if I was able to show this with an S-video cable instead of the regular RCA cables, the text would be a bit more eligible or easier to read, but I can read it okay. I believe that...
I think I can actually read it as well myself.
Okay, so we got here date November 11th, 2001. So precisely
21 years ago.
Yeah, and apparently these case notes were written 2 months after 9/11 happened.
Oh God! Let's not bring that.
Yeah, yes. I'm sorry. I couldn't help but notice it. It was kind of right there in front of me. Okay, so all right, so it appears that at least 11 students and 1 member of the staff are missing, with 8 confirmed bodies spread throughout both old and new facility buildings. And of course, it's talking about the high school that we're currently at. As you might have noticed, the high school itself is kind of abandoned.
I noticed that, like a lot of stuff on the floor that looks like it hasn't been cleaned up for about like a month or two.
Yeah, there are at least 5 fatalities. Sorry. Spread through the English and history departments. The area has been cordoned off. I can't quite tell if that's supposed to say cordoned. I'm going to say it's cordoned off, and no attempt made to remove the bodies. With a little picture of a chalk outline here. Status unsolved. And we're going to be getting more files like this as the game goes on as well.
They have put the pieces of the puzzle together.
Yeah. Oh, and I forgot to mention, because we were talking over the cutscene that played just before I picked up this file. Steele got kidnapped by essentially the big bad of the game. He is a I won't go into too much because it'll spoil the game, but all we need to know is that he is apparently a ghost named Hawksmoor, and we will learn about him a little bit later as the game goes on. And this is...
Hold on. Sorry. Hawksmoor?
Yeah, Hawksmoor. I believe his name is spelled Hawkmoor.
Oh, Hawksmoor. I thought you said Hauntsmoor.
Okay, no, that'd be a little too on the nose.
Oh, Hauntsmoor is gonna be haunting more places.
And I honestly, as decent of a story this game tells, there are some things that never do get answered because the game doesn't bother telling you. Like, not even looking this up on stuff like Wikipedia or its own wiki site will tell you anything about that. I'll get into that more if I even get that far. But we had to shoot that ghost. Yeah, that's a ghost, by the way. That is a revenant. And we'll be seeing a few more of those. But right now we have to go back to where the AI was. And we had to go back to that room where the totally not containment unit was. Basically going to be the central hub for the time being. And yes, by the way, in this apparent universe, ghosts can get hurt by bullets.
Like, ghosts did get hit by bullets. Ghosts get hurt by bullets. Are they even dead?
Well, if they weren't before, they are now. Well, also to be fair, there's only one. There was only one revenant. We're going to be seeing a few more in this area. And yeah. And here's the AI that I was talking about that Lazarus is talking to. This was, I believe. And if I remember correctly, this came out originally in Europe in 2003, and in the States it was released a year later. But we'll generally say that it came out in 2003.
Since that's the initial release.
Yes. And yeah, this is already giving. I can kind of see what Esh was talking about, because essentially Esh from the YouTube channel Fiction Addiction, he did a review on this game that I was looking across some of his videos that he posted recently at the time, and then I basically saw a thumbnail of him looking at a picture, an illustration of Lazarus, probably shooting at something that's obviously not in the shot, and the title of the video was Rob Paulsen Ghost Hunting or something like that. And that was basically how I came across this game, and I was like, oh, this actually looks kind of badass. I kind of want to play it now. Oh, also, there's a good old mugshot of Hawksmoor right there.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, we're going to learn more a little bit about him later. But right now, the AI that was just talking to Lazarus wants him to prepare for some. Yeah, prepare for some. Mm-hmm. And we've got two things here that I'm going to pick up in just a minute. All right, so let's go ahead and just go ahead and pick this up. So this is going to be our general weapon that I'm going to be using most of the time, though not just yet. This is the pulse rifle, and it runs off of ghost energy, which you can indeed run out of, so all the more reason to fill it up with more ghost energy, which generally you do by shooting at ghosts.
Okay, so this makes a little more sense to me now. You can kill ghosts with ghost energy. I mean, this is Danny Phantom type of levels right here.
Yeah, I don't even know if Danny Phantom was a thing by the time this game came out.
I'll look it up real fast.
All right.
Because I have a feeling the production began for this game probably started back in 2001.
Yeah, I could totally believe that. So of course, just like with pretty much any weapon that I will be getting as the game goes on, you just normally shoot with just like one shot at a time, of course, with or a single shot, I should say, with the R1 button, or taking notes from Mega Man. If you press and hold the R1 button and then let it go, you do a charge shot.
Now I have your power.
But I'm gonna be sticking with the Glock 17 for right now. And this is the grenade. Now, don't get any ideas. It doesn't work in the way you might think it does. It doesn't explode when you throw it. This is basically in place of the ghost traps.
Oh, go figure.
Yeah, so basically the way... And I know and you basically throw it with R2. You have to aim in the general... You kind of have to aim in the general direction that where the ghost is. And the AI is going to explain here, but because you guys can't hear it and you guys can read the subtitles anyway, good thing I turned them on. The way that it works is that when you throw the grenade at the ghost, you usually have a little bit of time to where you can dwindle down the energy of said ghost. But if you run out of time, it just comes back to you, and you can throw it again, and try and get a little bit of extra time to dwindle down the ghost's energy all the way down as much as it can, and then it basically traps the ghost. And there's another revenant. All right. Now we need to start hunting these revenants.
I'm tempted to play the theme song, but I'm afraid we may get a copyright strike.
Oh, of the Ghostbusters theme song, I'm guessing? All right, so there's our first revenant captured, and so you could probably see while I was shooting at the revenant that some blue ghost energy flew towards me.
Yeah.
Well, there are two types of ghost energy, and there's one that comes in blue, as you could see earlier, and there is also some that comes in orange. Now, the orange blobs of energy are basically for refilling health if you ever take damage. And collecting blue ghost energy basically fills up your ammo count for the pulse rifle. And basically any other weapon you get that uses ghost energy. Yeah. And because, of course, these are ghosts, sometimes they will go invisible. Well, generally what you want to do when they go invisible is, if you're trying to shoot at them without throwing the grenade first, you'll generally want to throw the grenade at them to try and bring them back into reality so you can see them and also be able to dwindle their health down, or their energy, I should say, down faster. And for some reason, I'm not sure why, but I'm not making Lazarus do this, by the way. I'm not making him hunch down. If I try... Okay, generally if I try... no, he still does it with the pulse rifle. Or maybe it's just in this particular area. I'm not sure. But in any case... Oh, wait a minute. I know what it was. I think it was because he was looking at the ghost energy that refills health. And obviously, because I'm still at 100, as you can see... he's gonna continue looking at it, and strangely enough, I kind of can't believe I waited until now to bring this up, but sometimes, as we will see as this game goes on, sometimes it also gives me Silent Hill vibes.
Ooh.
All right, so let's switch to the pulse rifle. Well, I have to bring it out first, and then hold it again with the weapon wheel. All right, now...
Yeah, weapon wheels are a lifesaver nowadays in video games.
Yeah, and this was technically actually, considering when this came out, this was technically 3 years before the first Saints Row came out.
Goodness.
Yeah, because remember, this was 2003, and the first Saints Row came out in 2006. And was and the first one, at least, was an Xbox 360 exclusive, but then the later games became multi-platform on what consoles were available at the time. Well, most of them.
And 3 and 4 managed to get re-releases to all modern consoles during the time frame.
Yeah, because apparently what was it? Volition said something about losing the source code for the first two, and that's why they couldn't remaster the first two.
Okay, that actually explains it, because for years I've been wondering, where the heck is the remakes for Saints Row 1 and 2? The fact they actually lost the source code so they can, like, modify the graphics and fix some things that are probably broken, that's understandable, to be honest.
Well, that's actually kind of a shame. But yeah, we see a girl crying over there. Let's go see what we can do about that.
I have a bad feeling.
Of course. And so this is a... Oh, well, okay. I took a little bit of damage, but that's okay. Took care of him right quick and got some health back.
Nice.
Alright, I don't need any extra health. And there... Okay, I thought there was another one in here, but apparently not. We can turn the torch off now, and yes, the game does signify it as a torch instead of a flashlight. Although that does make sense considering this was released technically in Europe first.
Yep.
Alright, so we can clamber out of the window. And if we go over to the car where that Lazarus drove to this place in, okay, there we go. We have to get the shotgun from the trunk of his car. And we have ourselves yet another weapon, a 12-gauge pump-action shotgun, which I will not...
The shotgun is usually the most fun weapons in video games.
I suppose, but we're not going to be using it this time. Mostly because of the fact that, for some odd reason, if the... Okay, that's better. Because for some odd reason, getting shotgun ammo is very rare. It's very rare that you actually come across any ammo for it.
That's a little crazy.
Yeah, maybe a slight oversight on the developer's part, I'm not sure. But we have another spook taken care of. And we got a little bit of health back and some extra ammo for the pulse rifle. There are going to be places where we can get shotgun ammo, though. There's usually a box of shells laying around certain parts of certain levels, as we will go on. But right now we have to not get killed and become a ghost ourselves, good lord.
I'll do no round for all reality.
Alright, let's get rid of you. If you would stop moving around, of course they're gonna do this, because why not? I've almost got him. There we go, that's one down. Now we have to get the other. Okay, let's grab us some extra health and ammo, because why not? I could actually use it. Good sir, if you would stop moving, thank you very much. Or stop moving enough for me to actually hit you.
Thinking ghosts.
Oh, and we got ourselves another cutscene. Okay, so apparently there was a scream that was supposed to be there, but of course we can't hear it because there's no audio.
Yep.
And yeah, so now we're going to find out exactly what happened with Steele. I did say earlier that a good old Hawksmoor here, well, when we do see him, he kidnapped her for reasons that will probably be explained later. I don't think they're explained right away, because of course not. But yeah, this is Hawksmoor. And he's,
Okay.
yeah, he's one of the reasons that I say that part of the game gives me Silent Hill vibes, because he looks like he came right out of Silent Hill. And that might also be why the first intermission that that showed before the stream started had like a that's because of course I picked a Silent Hill 2 GIF just as an intermission before the stream started. And
Yeah.
and basically the fact that I made mention of this before, but apparently because my Xbox 360 is acting up, sadly I will not be able to stream Devil May Cry for that reason.
Ooh.
Now I could get the definitive edition on the PS4 because it's available on that, but I don't. But I don't know how much it costs. I'll have to look into that when I can. But we need to head to the attic now and see what that scream was all about. And of course, we can't go up this way because of course not. And we don't need that extra...
that would be too easy.
No, and of course we don't need that extra health, so we can't get it. And there should be another... Yeah, there he is. I thought there would be another ghost in here. Let's try this again. There we go. So, let's shoot at him some and get some energy back. Wait, energy back? He didn't take any from us. Oops. Alright, let me see if... Oh, no. Apparently, I guess that means that the pulse rifle is full on ammo. Yes, it is. We're not going to use it. We're not going to use it properly, at least not yet.
Are we saving for a big bad ghosty boost?
We won't be getting... well, we don't... We're not going to get into any ghost bosses until we get into the next area.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, this is the tutorial level to kind of get us an idea of what the game is all about. And for those wondering, I just picked up 2 boxes of shotgun ammo. That just shows how rare they actually are, and also, yeah, that's nice. And yeah, also you might have noticed something. There's also a first-person perspective, although you can't move around in first-person mode. And also I've realized that there is no reload at all for any weapons, so you can't just manually reload whenever you want, but that's not too big of an issue, at least I don't think so. And we're back where we started at the beginning of the high school. And we gotta wait for this ghost to take its shape so that I can steal energy from it. Well, take energy from it, more accurately. Not that it matters. Okay, that's one ghost down. There's another. And going back to Rob Paulsen being Lazarus in this game, like, if you were to look up any playthrough footage of this game at all, which I wouldn't blame you for doing, because it's honestly just that much of a fun game to me. Very underrated game as well, considering not many people knew about this game, not even me. But then again, I didn't have a PlayStation 2 as a kid, so I wouldn't have known about it either way.
Yes, I haven't even heard about this game either.
But yeah, it was kind of a... It's considered somewhat of an underrated PS2 game, among many others, of course.
Yeah.
And I can kind of see why. And of course, considering it's a PS2 game, it's a little bit jank, but with most PS2 games, that does tend to be the case, so I'm a little bit more forgiving of it. And also the fact that this game came out, I believe, about a year or so before Resident Evil 4 did, so Yeah. Resident Evil, of course, had the over-the-shoulder aiming when you had a gun, or I guess any weapon. But this game did it first by about a year. All right, so we got to continue making our way. Oh, we got ourselves another file we can read. I have discovered that Kay in her astral form can utilize the abilities of captured ghosts. If I capture enough, she is able to channel their strengths. When using a ghost's abilities, she will drain my reserves of ghost energy, so an ability can only be used for a finite time. So far, I have only experimented with revenants. Using their energy, she can manifest herself in a solid form, operating switches and shifting objects by dropping from a height upon them. I plan to use it on those lifts that are constantly malfunctioning. And this is from the professor's diary. Now, who is the professor in question? Well, believe it or not, this is a character that that Lazarus and his partner Anna were here to find info on, because apparently he was involved with a massacre that happened at the very high school where this game is starting out in.
That means the professor is our main suspect. Bum, bum, bum.
Yeah, we'll learn more about him later. And this is the AI talking to us once again. Usually you can tell because anytime the AI speaks, it's usually... Actually, with him or the professor, yes, we will see the professor eventually. Their dialogue text is going to be... will always generally be in yellow, whereas Lazarus's will always be in white, and I believe Steele's and Hawksmoor's will always be in purple.
I kind of noticed that earlier.
Yeah, so that's an interesting little detail there.
Yes, I love it when they put in those small, tiny details for gamers to be like, oh, so this character is speaking, that character is speaking, that character is speaking.
Yeah, exactly. Okay.
Instead of just use the colors.
Yeah, it works, I guess. So now we have a ghost companion. This is Astral, and there are certain points where we can summon her, and it'll be important in just a little bit. You'll see what I mean soon enough. There's a reason we got that file when we did.
I'll tell you about that ghost. Hello, Des.
Yeah, and considering Rob Paulsen is in this game, I'll let it slide. Yes, our Revenant of the Hour. The third and final Revenant we need to capture. Kind of looking like it took notes from Nemesis.
Stars.
Oh, and check this out. The Revenant's stuck. He can't get through. Okay, I gotta throw the grenade at it again and dwindle its health down a little bit more, of course. Almost. Okay, there we go. And, yep, that is the last Revenant we need captured.
Alright!
And there's a reason for that. We'll get into that in just a second here. So, remember I said that we could summon Astral? Well, there are going to be certain points in this game where we actually get to control her. So this is another big point of the game. We're not going to be... Now, of course, we're not going to be spending because of course we're not going to spend the entire game playing as Lazarus. He does most of the heavy lifting, as we will see, but there are going to be certain points, of course, like I said, where we need to use Astral for solving certain puzzles. And one of the few reasons that we need Astral to use the ability of the Revenant is because, well, obviously she's the only one who can get up here anyway, because as you can see, there's no stairs here, so we couldn't get up this way as Lazarus.
Ah.
And so what we need to do is select the Revenant ability to bring the elevator lifts down. Okay, so you can go first person in this game as well, as Astral, I mean. And now we can go back to Lazarus.
Nice.
So, because of the fact... Oh, and anytime you use Astral, or anytime she uses an ability that she will, of course, unlock as the game goes on, it uses up a little bit of ghost energy, and yes, it's the same ghost energy that Lazarus will be using for ammo for certain weapons.
To be honest, I had that exact thought in my mind.
Alright, but now that Astral has been kind enough to lower the lifts for us, we can get to this door here, because we couldn't, because apparently, in case you couldn't tell, you can't jump at all in this game, in case I didn't make that clear.
Oh, great. It's one of those kinds of games.
Well, it's not a platformer, so, I could see why there's not that much of any jumping.
Yeah.
And also the fact that, well, I mean, to be fair, in No More Heroes, there's no jumping either. Well, I say that, but I mean not in the first one.
Yeah, yeah. There's some jumping. Trying to think, but I could be wrong. But yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah, of course. And eventually I will be getting. It might not even be until maybe later at the beginning of next year where I'll finally get to the other No More Heroes games. But of course, I still have to do a playthrough on the first game proper. Now that I've already done one save file with through live streams, I'm not going to be doing the same thing with the other No More Heroes games. And I am going to be playing through all of them, even Travis Strikes Again.
I have yet to play that, but to be honest, from what it looks like, Travis Strikes Again ties into No More Heroes 3.
Yeah, I've heard that there are certain things implied in that game that would eventually take place by the time No More Heroes 3 does.
All I can say about No More Heroes 3 is that if you think you're good enough in the first two games, you better think again. Because these new bosses are going to be throwing everything and new strategies at you. Because I died about, I want to say, 8 times to the first boss on normal mode. That's how crazy it is.
Oh, man. Okay, so those Revenants are taken care of. Now we just need to get rid of that Spectre. If I could just aim at him. There we go. Much better. Alright. Now, did I take damage? No, I did not. Or I did, but I got some health back. I don't think there's anything else. Yeah, I don't think that's... Okay, I'm trying to figure out... Okay, this is where we need to go. Yeah, there's Steel. And, of course, there's Hawksmoor. And, well... there he goes. Oh, great. Now we have ghosts. No, we have 3 ghosts, of course. But we have 2 ghosts that can shoot projectiles at us. And
Ah,
no,
dang, protect.
that's not the last time we'll be seeing ghosts like those. But I will try to get rid of them first because they're a little bit distracting. If I could just aim properly. And hopefully I can avoid getting smashed around by that ghost with the hammer.
By the way, I want to bring up something I just noticed with Hawksmoor. He looks similar to Vigo from Ghostbusters 2.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, because of the medieval armor.
Yes, exactly. Looks similar to Vigo's armor from his portrait.
Yeah, that's a good point. But again, this game does take notes from Ghostbusters. So
Right now,
that could be an interesting Easter egg.
yeah. Like, this could be like a what-if scenario if Vigo actually did get out of the painting.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like a lot of the ghosts that Lazarus accidentally freed, Hawksmoor was in that containment unit as well.
Yeah.
Oh, no, never mind. I didn't realize there was a third ghost. There was a third ghost that was shooting at us. I actually didn't notice him.
The third ghost was actually does shoot projectiles as well.
But no worries, that one is taken down. Now let's get rid of that last one so we're no longer distracted. Alright, are we full on ghost energy for the pulse rifle? That's good. I think for now, we have our good old shotty, so we might as well put it to some good use. And get some health back, of course.
Yep.
Alright, now where is he? Ah, there he is, right there. Alright, now, unfortunately, you cannot hurt him, or you can't even throw the grenade at him when he has his shield up. So you have to wait for him. You have to wait for him to move his shield out of the way, like when he's just about to strike you. Like right now.
Yeah. He's one of those kinds of enemies.
Yeah. Oh. All right. So we got a good bit of use out of the shotgun. That's one of the very few times that I'll be using. Actually, you know what? I think I might save the shotgun for whenever we tackle bosses. And yeah, even though this is a tutorial, I kind of forgot about that one ghost with the giant shield. It technically counts as a boss as well, but it's a not so important boss. And now we're back to where the AI was. Because we need to gear up some more and rescue Steel before Hawksmoor does something with her. I mean, I think I might know what it is, but again, I don't want to spoil it. Ugh. Ah, that's what it's called, the array.
Ah.
So essentially, we have the array in place of the containment unit. We have the grenade in place of the ghost traps, and we have the pulse rifle in place of the proton beams.
And the grenades as the ghost traps.
Yeah, I did mention the ghost. I did mention the grenade.
About, like, I want to say about 20 minutes ago.
And And I think we're also about to get our next weapon in a little bit, as soon as this cutscene is over, or as this cutscene goes on. Okay, I know I said that Lazarus here was a rookie detective. I think he's just a rookie officer. That was a whoopsie on my part. And yeah, this is essentially how we're going to be going from one place to another, as far as levels go, through that gateway.
Ah. So basically, we're stargating our to places.
Yeah, sure, why not?
Okay, let me type in a few letters to Ghost Zone.
Okay. I kind of forgot about this. I did play this game a couple times in the past, as soon as I got it, of course. But I only beat it once, so I don't remember every single detail about what goes on in this game. Also, we have ourselves yet another weapon, the sniper rifle, and very much like the pulse rifle, it runs off of ghost energy. Now, with the let's go ahead and reload our Glock here. With the sniper rifle here, one of the best ways to use it is with the first-person perspective, as you can see here. It's going to be really useful when it comes to using the first-person perspective while the sniper rifle is equipped, because if you have the sniper rifle equipped and in first-person mode, you can zoom in and out. The way to do this is by pushing up and down on the left analog stick to zoom in and out. And because we also got some cool-looking goggles, you can, anytime you're in the first-person perspective, you can push the X button to get them working. And it essentially what the goggles do is, I think it's mainly to track. If I'm thinking it's mainly to track ghosts if you can't see them. Oh no! Wait, no. There's a certain weapon we get a little bit later on that that kind of helps with that, to make it easier to catch them. So yeah, now we're in a new area, and this is where we go into what is essentially a swamp area. It doesn't look like it right now, but yeah, this is a... Oh. Yeah.
Makes me think of Turok for some reason.
Makes you think of what?
Turok.
Oh, Turok.
Dinosaur hunting game. Dinosaur hunting game.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. I played it. Okay. Yeah, so now, of course, this game is also taking notes from Siphon Filter, where we also need to be stealthy in certain parts. We have to try and get by without that ghost seeing whoa. Without that ghost seeing us. Because
the ghost must see that.
yeah, because yeah, because if the ghost saw us there, then well, that gate would stay closed, and well, we can't progress. So stealth is a little bit required. So stealth is going to be required for just a little bit. Now, of course, we need to wait for the ghost. I'll just call them ghost dog because that's essentially what they are. And yes, this is not the only one that we will see that's like this. What the? How did you even see me? I wasn't even... Ah, well. That's fine. That's fine. I'll just wait for them to... I'll just wait for it to come back. Okay.
I think it's from you peeking around the corner right there.
Yeah, that might be what it is. But of course I needed to be able to go out as far as I can just so I can see it. I don't know if it picks up foot movement as well, or if it picks up sounds of footsteps or not. I don't think so. Okay, so I'm immediately going to be going up this way so that... Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay. Gonna be going this way so that I can keep going. Okay, wait for it to move along so that I can... So that I can... So that I can continue on here. Then I guess being in hunting mode works as well. But I want that health. And as you can see, I've got the pulse rifle out this time. And that means I'm going to be using it a bit more prominently. And never mind what's going on with the screen right now, because apparently I think it's just my specific copy of the game. And, of course, now the spooks come out, and now we're going to get proper use out of the pulse rifle. And that ghost that we didn't want to see us, well, there is a reason that that it's here, and it's not because it's not just there for show. There's a reason that it's here, and... Okay, wait, I think I see what I need to do here. I need to hide behind this statue and wait for it to...
Wait up, you come back.
Yeah, because there's a... Oh, no, wait, never mind, because I forgot he brings out another one, so you have to come out regardless. Alright, let's see if we can deal with this specter real quick. Shouldn't be too difficult. There we go. Come on. If it would stop moving. Because one good thing about using the grenade to bring the ghosts into reality so that you can actually see them better, and also trap them, of course. Sometimes, if you're lucky enough, it'll stun them and keep them in place for a little bit, I think. So, I have to try and be careful. I think it's going to come around this way. Easy does it. There's some health that I probably don't need. I'm not going to get it just yet. I'm going to leave it there. Oh, and of course there's another damn specter.
Dang.
And, oh god, my eyes. Okay, that actually hurts my eyes a little bit. Alright, let's get rid of this spooky. And, oh, come on. Get out where I can see you. Okay, thank you. There we go. All done.
All right.
And of course we got a little bit of health back. Of course I gotta wait for the ghost hound to come back out and try to stealthily follow it. But we can't do that just yet. Okay, so... that's right, you can crouch. Never mind, I actually thought you couldn't. Yeah, I forgot you can crouch. To crouch, you just tap down on the D-pad. And to stand back up, you just push up on the D-pad.
Makes sense.
Okay. Oh. Gonna try and wait for the. I know there's a name for that specific ghost, and we'll probably know what it is in a little bit. Now, if I can just follow it. All right. Oh. All right. I think it's gonna go take a nap, which means we can sneak in on it.
Aww.
And capture it that way. Yeah, it's vulnerable when it's asleep. That's why we needed to follow it. All right. And it is ours now. Howlers, that's what they're called, howlers. And what the? Oh, and Astral can now use the charming ability? All right.
Ooh. Sounds flirtatious.
All right, let's see if I can... Okay, I don't need that health and I don't need that ammo, so that's good. Or that ghost energy, I should say.
Yeah.
All right, so let's pick up this file and see... Well, first let's pick up the shotgun shells. More ammo for shotgun. And now the file... All right, it says the professor was here. And here we go. Professor's Diary number 2 in the swamps. Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay, so this was... I think June 30th, 2001? Yeah, June 30th, because the 06 is obviously meant to be referenced to June. And again, it does make sense considering that this game was released in Europe first, but in any case, notes, the transference technology has proved successful. Although this is my first trip, though, already I have encountered a number of supernatural creatures that demonstrate this is a heavily haunted area. As for my exact location, I can only make educated guesses. I am sure this will become very clear very quickly. For the moment, although it is slightly unethical, I shall make this crypt my base camp. So far, I have already encountered new creatures of non-human origin. I have taken the liberty of naming them as I have discovered them. Specimens encountered. Okay, we have the Howler, which we just captured, looking very similarly to Slimer. Exululo. I don't know if that... I'm trying to remember if that's an E or an O. I don't remember. I'll just read the bigger ones. Howler, Blue Spook, and of course the Revenant. Alrighty. And now the last thing we need to pick up is this crowbar.
Sweet.
A rusty but usable crowbar. Alright, so there is a certain spot where we do need to use the crowbar. Now let's see if I can remember where it is. It's been a while since I played this game last. I do believe it's actually here. Yeah, this is where we need to use the crowbar, and that's the only time we ever use it. I don't know if there's any other ghosts that will encounter here. I don't think so. And we picked up a key a rusty key that we'll be using a little bit later. I don't think there's anything else here. So, we can't go that way. And there's nothing else over here as far as I know. Oh, and weird camera changes. That's alright. Let's see here. Nothing here. And nothing here. Also, how long have I been going? Okay, I've been going for a little over 2 hours. That's okay.
Just about.
Yeah. I usually stop. With these kind of streams, I usually stop at 8:30 or so. So I've got a little bit left. And so there's nothing else we can get here. But of course, we have yet another revenant that we need to take care of very quickly. Oh, and of course. Oh, and of course I got hit, but that's okay.
Alright.
I didn't take too much damage. And yeah, there we go. Another revenant taken care of.
Woo!
We can get ourselves a little bit of health back. And there should be some more blue spooks in this area. Yep, there they are. If I can... There we go. Okay, it's going to be a little difficult with them moving, but I can do this. I have to do it.
You got this.
Alright, let's see if I can get this one. Okay, that's one. And we got a couple more to go. There we go. Oh, that one's almost down.
Oh ho ho.
Alright, that's fine. Let's take down what's left of him. And I got splattered with blue goop.
You got slimed.
Yeah. That'd be hilarious. Oh, well actually it is. What am I saying? I got slimed except it's blue. Alright, let's get rid of you. Because I can't progress until I get rid of you guys. Aiming the grenade is going to be a little difficult. It usually is. Especially with stuff like tree trunks, or tree branches, I should say, in the way. Because yes, the grenade will stop on it if it gets stuck there. Come on, I've almost got it. Whoa, okay. And, oh yeah, and something I also forgot to mention that sometimes if you're close enough to a ghost, you can just push the X button when the prompt comes up to grenade them up close and personal. If you're able to do so, they have to be close enough to you for it to work, though.
Understandable.
Though generally you are meant to throw the trap, the grenade at them, and then just shoot them down until they're down on enough energy to be captured. Alright, now we're done, and we can move right on to the next area. Okay, we can't, I do believe we can go in here, but we can't go here yet.
Ah.
And I do see a manor in the distance. Let's go ahead and get that since that's there. All right, bless you.
Thank you.
All right, so I think we are about to get into, well, first, let's look around. I like to look around before going inside. And we have some more shotgun ammo. Let's see here. Don't think there's anything else here that can be picked up. So all that we can do now is go inside. And this, by the way, is I believe it's called the De Montfort Mansion. And there's going to be a bit of a story that goes along with why this place is called that. I mean, obviously it's the name of the family that lives here, or whatever family is left. Okay, no, it's not gonna. Okay, it's not gonna pick that up because I'm already full on ghost energy. So let's open the door. And another cutscene. Something we haven't seen in a while.
Oh.
Oh, hello. So, this is Lady De Montfort.
Oh God.
Oh God, this drink is terrible.
What drink do you have on hand?
Diet Coke. It's because I got it when I had myself a late lunch. That sandwich that I was... Yeah, it got stale. That's all it is.
Understandable.
Yeah, normally her son can deal with them, but we'll learn a little bit more about him later. Or I'll explain...
Later. Feels like everything we're learning about later.
Well, I mean, the game doesn't bother telling you right away. So, it's not my fault. Also, Lazarus... Yeah, also, Lazarus, what was up with your jacket buckles? They were kind of just bouncing on their own.
Hey, Namco, if you're going to remake another game, why not remake this one?
Or...
Fix the jacket.
Well, it's just in that cutscene, so it's a minor thing, of course. All right, so she's mad, but I'll check out her story. All right. Let's go ahead and oh, I almost didn't notice this. There's more shotgun ammo here.
All right.
All right. we can actually use the telephone. We can interact with it, but don't get your hopes up. It's just static. So yeah, there's that. Oh, and it's the AI. Your grenade will be of no use here. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Head in a box says there's a new type of creature ahead and it can't be captured by grenade. Yeah. So throughout some parts of the game, you will come across certain ghosts that sadly cannot be captured with a grenade.
Oh, that sucks.
And they can also shoot at you.
Oh, great.
Yeah. Alrighty. So I believe we can... Yeah, we can go... That area that I said we couldn't go into yet, now we can finally go into it. Well, we kind of have to progress. And now there's some voices talking. No one's talking to us here. So apparently, you might not have noticed, or maybe you did notice. I'm not sure. Lady de Montfort said that her son was. I think she said that he was called away. And the voices that are supposed to be here were saying that, or basically implying that Daniel de Montfort will, believe it or not, we'll be dealing with him soon enough. Actually, funny story. You remember that statue that we saw that I was trying to use to hide from that howler?
Yeah.
That statue is apparently of Daniel de Montfort.
Good Lord.
Yeah, it was made in his honor.
Wow.
And I thought there was a newspaper clipping or something here. I don't think there is. Well, not here anyway. And believe it or not, before we get out of here, we will be encountering him. And it's going to be an interesting fight when that does happen.
True.
Oh, and we got two blue spooks that we need to take care of immediately. Alright, let's see here if I can get myself one of the two spooks. I don't think that's the right one. No, that's the one that I threw the grenade at. Okay, yeah, I need to pause for just a second here. Sorry about that. Needed to give myself a little scratch first, because my nose was itching like crazy.
I don't blame you.
Now let's
Is that tight?
Thank you. Yeah, that was coming. Alright, now let's see.
I know how that feels.
Yeah. Now let's see if I can get these blue spooks before they get me. Yeah, I know. You wish you would learn to swim. You can't really swim. Yeah, Lazarus can't swim either. And when I learned that, I was like, oh, so this is like early Grand Theft Auto? Yeah, because you couldn't learn. Yeah, because well, you couldn't really swim in GTA until GTA San Andreas came out. Like, there was at least some excuse in GTA 3 as to why you couldn't swim in that water, but in Vice City, it just doesn't make sense. Well, I say that, but then again, there actually is a PC mod where you can actually get Tommy Vercetti to swim. So it looks like a fan mod fixed that. So that's good to know. Wait, was that a? No, that was just a torch. Okay, speaking of which, I might actually need to turn mine on so that I can see where I'm going, because some spots might get a little bit dark, and also I won't be able to see some bits. Plus, we're getting into a cave now, so of course I'm going to need to turn it on. And I see some health right over there that I can get immediately. As well as some ghost energy. I will very happily take that. Yeah, this is where the crouching mechanic starts being introduced properly. Because of course Lazarus will need to crouch to get through certain parts.
Of course.
And now we can turn the torch off so that now that we're outside and it's still sundown. Oh wait, what is this? It's a ghost town. Well, in more ways than one, sure. Now, I do believe this is where we are going to start encountering more of the ghosts that are going to be shooting at us. I think... Oh, wait, what? Wait, did one just try to shoot at me? Okay, never mind. There is one. No, there are two. And because they're very far away, that only means one thing. We need to snipe them out. Alright. Usually one shot from a sniper rifle will take him down easily. And we will immediately go back to the pulse rifle and get us some more ghost energy, because we will be needing it. Or, well, yeah, we will be needing ghost energy, of course, and more shotgun ammo. Always happy to take that whenever I can find it. I told you that the shotgun ammo is going to be pretty rare to find, if you're even able to find it at all. So anytime you use the shotgun, you got to make sure every shot counts. But for the most part, but of course, like I said, going to be using the shotgun for boss fights. And there's some more snipe shooting ghosts. Now, where exactly he is... Oh, wait, I think I know where he is. But I gotta pull the sniper rifle out to get to him. Yeah, there he is. That's another one down. Alright. No, there we go. Alright. Back to the pulse rifle. Oh. What the... At the window.
Ooh, spooky.
Oh, what the... Oh, I think this is yet another ghost that we can't capture with a grenade because I just tried using it and nope, it doesn't work.
God dang it.
Let's try using a charge shot from the pulse rifle. Uses up a little bit more ammo, I'm sure. All right. Oh, ouch. Oh God. All right. Let's see if I can continue to shoot down at this ghost. Oh, okay. It's done. All right, now, well, I think either Lazarus or someone else nearby. Actually, it might have been Lazarus, considering his dialogue text is usually in white. I believe he said at the window, but which window is he talking about? Actually, wait, I think it might mean this window because there's a howler there. And I got some health and ammo back. That's always nice. Let's see here. Oh, wait a minute. That croc chainsaw ghost. Yeah, because in case you couldn't tell, the ghost that I had to shoot that couldn't be captured with my grenade had a chainsaw. And this is yet another one. Let's try and get to where no one else can hit me. I'm getting it as best I can. And I'm getting mauled. Well, not really getting mauled. Because, well, he's not eating me, or not trying to. Ah. Okay, where is he? Oh, come on! Yeah, that's right, I forgot he could do that.
Oh, dang.
And I'm starting to run low on ghost energy fast. But that's okay. I took care of him, and now we can move on, hopefully without getting shot down again. I don't know if any ghosts were here. I don't think so, because I don't see anything here. Nothing over here. Oh, yeah. So we need to follow yet another howler. We don't need to capture it. Well, actually, we do need to capture it, but we can't do that yet either. Oh, come on. There we go. More shotgun ammo. I will take that. I don't... No. That's not where I want to go. We need to go to where that doorway was. Right over there. Because that's how we get from one place to another. And also, well, we obviously need to progress. More shotgun ammo. I will very happily take that. I don't think there's anything here. Oh wait, yeah. Yeah, there is. I have to climb down. Okay, so let's see here. Got more shotgun ammo. That's always nice. Oh, we can go in this way. Alright. Wait, was there anything over there? Okay, no. Just making sure. Oh, and that howler's gone. But of course we need it to get through certain areas for us so that we can keep on going. And some more files we can look at. Let's see what this is all about. Oakville Times 1. Golden times ahead for Bright Star of Louisiana. The Oakville Times can reveal today the annual profit figures for the De Montfort Mining Corporation. Economic miracle, personal tragedy. David De Montfort, the man behind much of the success of Oakville in recent times, was missing, feared dead last night. He is thought to have lost his life in a terrible struggle with the old croc that had been plaguing the bayou in recent weeks. Eyewitness and co-worker Joe Dukesford is quoted, David was wading out into the water by the mines trying to save a hillbilly girl who'd got out of her depth when the croc struck in an instant. He fought like a tiger, but that old croc just took him down. It's typical of him to lose his life in the service of others. I know we're all going to be praying for him, but I don't hold out much hope. His mother, Lady De Montfort, is quoted as saying, My David will turn up. It's a plot orchestrated by those tree-dwelling rednecks. What was their child doing out there in the first place? They're always trying to bring decent working folk down. And we can very clearly somewhat see an outline of what the girl looks like.
Oh.
And yeah, she's kind of important as well in this area. Oh, and I can't go out this way. I can't even go down this way either, so we need to try and follow the howler. Gotta wait for it to be out of view. Or yeah, gotta be hiding right here so that we follow it. And make sure not to peek out this time so that I don't get caught.
Oh, peeking.
Okay, which way did it go? Oh, it went this way. Oh. Oh, well, shit. Whoa, whoa, whoa. You didn't say anything. You didn't see anything. Okay, okay. Okay, he was just digging up health energy. That's always nice. And ghost energy as well. That's also nice. Cuz I could probably cuz I could probably use some. Okay, and I think he went... Oh, no. Oh, great. More ghost rednecks.
Oh, God, they better not be trying to get with their sister.
Oh, dear God. Wait, where is he? Aha! That's one down. Gotta get the other one. Or just close enough to him. That also counts. No, it doesn't. It doesn't count unless the crosshair is red. Oh, come on. There we go. Much better. Let's switch to the pulse rifle. Collect that ammo, or that ghost energy. One's the same as the other in this case. Alright, but of course, before we move on, we got to get rid of that howler as well. So, say good night, howler. Alright, was there anything else here? No, it doesn't look like it. Alright. Just checking to make sure that I didn't miss anything that could be important before moving on. I think if I'm actually lucky, the stream might end as the swamp level wraps up when it does. But we're still going right now. And again, I'm going to be going until 8:30. So all right, now can I get... Oh, okay, never mind. There were stairs right there. I'm surprised I didn't see them. All right, I think I need to crouch again because... Yeah, there's another arch where we need to go under. All right, now let's see here. Alright, now we can clamber out of here. And now we're somewhere else. I think. Yeah, because that door's boarded up. And that door's boarded up as well, so I can't go there. Let's go ahead and get that health energy to get us some health back. Oh, and look at this. Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's right. I forgot. Can't capture these guys with a grenade, so I just have to shoot them down. I also have to make sure I aim properly so I'd actually hit them. Oh, I can even... Oh, that's cool. I forgot I could aim while crouching, but I can't move when I do. A little strange, but I can get used to it. If Lazarus could just... Never mind, that'll do. And thankfully those guys left a lot of energy that I could use, as well as health. So, I'll take that. Okay, was there anything? Oh, there's another ladder here. Alright. Now we climb down and see where this takes us.
Well, it's fun for us to hang out around here. I actually got some stuff to do before I go to bed tonight, so this is where I jump off.
Then, alright. That's cool.
Alright, have a good rest of the stream, and everybody watching, hopefully you enjoyed the rest of the stream. I'll be back again, I want to say, since should we announce this here now, or...
Announce what?
About, what you're planning to do in November?
Oh, yeah, we will, might as well say it now, since I've been planning it for a while. So, for those unaware, Andrew and I are planning to do playthroughs together of the Donkey Kong Country trilogy via Nintendo Switch Online. Of course, I'd have to get my Switch hooked back up to the PC. But I'll take care of that as soon as I can. But of course, I'm still going to be wrapping up the Ghost Hunter Halloween special stream.
That will be going out tomorrow, and I'll be working at the time. So unfortunately, I won't be around here to be part of that stream. And you still got Kid Dracula to do. I remember that.
Yeah, I still have to wrap that up as well. I'll find time to wrap that up when I can. But of course, in December, well, starting in December anyway, Andrew and I will be focusing on the Donkey Kong Country trilogy. We're going to be going through them in order. And the way that I plan to go about it is that I will be playing through as we go through the first game. Andrew's going to be Diddy Kong, and I will be Donkey Kong.
Better believe I'm gonna be Diddy. Sorry.
All right.
I've been watching a TV series, but yeah. Everyone, have a good night.
All right. See you, Andrew.
Later.
And meanwhile, I will be putting the stream on hold for the time being. So, I will be right back. Give me just about a few minutes, and I will get back to the stream as quick as I can be. So I will see you all in a little bit. So for now, here's a bit of an intermission. All right, I'm back. And we still have no audio. Oh, I am going to do my best to try and fix this real quick and see if I can understand why there's no audio. Maybe that's what I needed to do? Yes. Okay, so nothing going on with that, unfortunately. I'm not sure why we're not getting audio. This is going to be even more boring since Andrew had to leave for the night. And he's not going to be joining me for the second half of this ghost hunting journey that I'm going to be doing tomorrow as well. I'm going to be doing it around the same time that I did today because, well, it's October, time for all the spooks and whatnot. So, trying to figure out why I'm not getting any audio. But then again, getting something always going wrong with the audio does tend to happen. Let me go ahead and see if I might be able to find the culprit of the situation here. But of course I'm going to need the overhead light on, and I need to step away from the keyboard in order to make this work. Alrighty. This might be a huge mistake, but it's got to be done. Also, that's warm. That is warm. Pretty sure that's not what's supposed to be going on here. Okay, see, now it makes sense that there's no audio. So, not sure why I'm not getting any audio. I'm going to continue figuring this out. At least until it decides to finally give sound. Okay, still nothing in terms of audio. That's very strange. Well, only other one thing that I can think of to try. And I will get to the rest of the stream. Don't worry about it. If I can just... Again, just bear with me, folks. Oh no, there we go. Okay, still no audio. That's very strange. I'm really curious as to why the audio is not working properly. Like, it could be a number of reasons, but... No, still nothing. That's always great, though, isn't it? No, of course it isn't. Because I should be hearing something. Was really hoping. Okay, I think I might know what it is now that I think about it. Okay. System sound. No, seriously, nothing is going on here. I can't believe I'm doing this now. Never hurts to check. Okay. Okay, that's good to know. Okay, I don't want that. I want sound. Again, not exactly sure why it's not doing this now. Or why it wasn't giving me sound when I needed it. Now, don't worry. There's a reason I'm doing this. Okay, I see what's going on here. There we go. Let's hide that for the time being. I'll get back to it in a second, I promise, guys. Don't worry about it. I just want to see if I can fix this no audio thing. That's really strange. I really don't understand why it's not letting you guys hear this. Or why it's not letting you guys hear the game. No, that can't be right. Very, very strange. Okay, hold on. No. No, we obviously can't have this. Last thing I need is this thing not working correctly. Oh, that's just fantastic. Now we're not getting any video. That's great. No, that's fantastic. Okay, I'm just trying to see what that does, if anything. I had one fucking job. And now it's not showing anything. That's just great. Alright. Looks like I'm gonna have to stop for now. And I'll try to pick this back up in just a second, so I'll have to redo this part over again. So, yeah.